Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run through of Super Mario World as we continue on through Chocolate Island into the Choco Ghost House. It's at this point in the game where Gurdet really doesn't actually like a good portion of the remaining levels in the straightforward run. This level in particular isn't as bad as Gurdet makes this look, to be perfectly honest, because you have the ability to spin jump in order to protect yourself from these boo dinos. But I'm gonna be honest, I always forget that I have the ability to do that, and the spin jump isn't as safe as I would like it to be for this, especially when you have the Will-o-Wisp. All of a sudden, we are in a much tighter spot, Mr. Cloud.
No, I'm reminded of Paper Mario where actually it was the commercial where everything was like hung up by strings. Bowser was attacking the castle, he was hung up by strings, and then Super Mario World Mario fell into a pit. He was not held by strings, that's why he fell according to gravity. But who will come and save Princess Toadstool in time? It's window crash. Mario! Paper Mario!
I don't actually remember most of the commercials for older Nintendo games. Like a lot of YouTubers specifically have shown off commercials for older Nintendo games. Like I specifically recall that Some Call Me Johnny showed off the Final Fantasy VI recruitment advertisement for Final Fantasy VI. But like the only video game advertisements that I ever actually remember seeing are hell, and I'm not even entirely sure how accurate this is, especially on television. Probably would have been for the Call of Duty games.
There was some, I mean, Call of Duty, yeah, because I mean, a lot of them are basically the same. It's a lot of like it's a montage. Yes, it's a montage of in-game moments and like I think moments and snippets from the campaign with sound bites from from the soldiers saying like push to the front lines, like get on your feet, soldier.
Alright, so what we were actually trying to do here is we need to actually manipulate the boo blocks in order to build a staircase for us to get to that door. And we do have to get to that door in order to get through the Choco Ghost house. Otherwise it loops indefinitely.
Something of a theme of these ghost houses is find the correct path or you will wander for all eternity.
For all eternity.
And no, there is no chocolate. The chocolate was an illusion.
Why does the chocolate have to be an illusion, Mr. Cloud? I would like some chocolate.
That chocolate would be dangling by a fishing pole, just at a tantalizing distance from your lips, such that you can even smell the chocolate, but you cannot taste it, and then you will fall through a moving hole in the floor.
Yeah, void pits. To be perfectly honest, as Annotation Gurdet mentioned just a bit ago, it's from about World 5 onward the Super Mario World ghost houses get most of their notorious reputation from, and that would actually follow them into the modern Super Mario reputation, very specifically for the Wii era and beyond. I actually think that specifically Super Mario Wonder's ghost houses are actually, for the most part, just fine. More or less because they don't really have ghost houses in Super Mario Wonder. They just use the aesthetics for it, as opposed to the actual platforming challenges for it. They do a lot of really good stuff in Wonder, though. If you are a fan of 2D Super Mario games, yeah, Super Mario Wonder is a joy for the most part. But don't attempt to 100% it, especially on your first playthrough. Don't do that to yourself.
Much learning and practice is going to make this easier.
Easier, yes, but not easy. What I'm trying to do here specifically is actually bait this other boo block over here because it's hovering at around the right height that we need, and
okay, and then it turns solid, and then nice.
All right, and that's all that we had to do. We just had to actually get a boo block to the right, not to the right altitude, in order to actually climb out.
I mean, looking back on that, that wasn't that bad. I mean,
it's not as bad as I make it look. I will grant that, but I still say specifically that the ghost houses from Super Mario World from this point on are are both notorious and rightfully notorious. This level has got a secret exit in it that requires you to do very specifically do a thing. No, I have no idea what thing you're supposed to do for it is, but yeah. Each time you go through one of these pipes, the level determines where you're going to go next, based on your timer, your coins, and I believe your collected dragon coins. I don't think it actually cares about your points, but I could be wrong about that.
So it's not clear as to whether you just don't collect any coins or if you have to collect all the coins.
Yeah, it is not clear, and it's not clear on purpose. In order for this level to have both the secret exit and, a significant amount of replay value. And to be perfectly honest, the level itself is actually fun for the most part. It's just attempting to get both the normal and secret exits in it can be a bit of a hassle.
Suddenly a wall of dragons. It looks like the normal exit.
Well, the secret exit isn't actually denoted by anything, Mr. Cloud, so... Actually, that may have been the secret exit because we went forward. The normal exit for that level actually just spins you around. And now, here we are in Chocolate Island 3. Oh, look, a blue Koopa! If only we had a Yoshi. Because I would actually prefer to fly over this level.
Well, you can take a Yoshi into the level with you.
You could take a Yoshi into the level with you, but I'm trying to not abuse the top secret area. And plus, it's like multiple worlds back, and we don't really have a fast way to get there. And welcome to this particular coin bonus room. Coins. Yeah, as Annotation Gurnet mentions here, you usually only get like one life coming into this room. It's just a bit difficult to collect all the coins there.
Right, because once you fall off the platform, then you can't collect any more coins.
No. You can get back on the platform. It's just a bit difficult and not really worth it for how much time you spend.
Time to sail off into outer space.
We don't have enough running room in order to actually start flying. We can use slow fall though, which is nice.
There's one up.
Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're actually going to abuse. Come on, and now we can't. Oh well. We were going to abuse this position in order to actually go and get the secret exit without using Yoshi, because you don't actually need Yoshi to get the secret exit here. You just need to actually be decent enough with the flight mechanics to fly under the normal exit post and get to the secret one that's further back there.
We ate a lot of chocolate to make it this far.
And back into Chocolate Island 2 we go. Or Chocolate Island 3. I don't know what it is.
So this time the world map actually loops back into the level.
Yeah.
Huh.
So this is the second case where you actually need to find the secret exit in order to actually progress. The game does not do this all that often, but the instances where it does do it are relatively memorable.
I remember this bullshit.
I wouldn't even really call it bullshit because this level is not actually all that difficult, and it's an interesting collection of platforming challenges. The only issue is that it requires you to get the secret exit, which most of the game does not actually require you to do.
Right, because in just the past 5 levels, we've only had to do that twice, where you must find the secret exit to advance.
But that is specifically because of the thematics of the worlds that we were in. I mean, A Forest of Illusion has a bunch of secret exits in it, but you only need to find one. In theory, you can actually go through Forest of Illusion without getting that secret exit if you want to take the alternate exit out, which is through the fortress. And I would personally not advise going through the fortress because then you have to deal with, a fortress level for one, and for two, you have to deal with Reznor.
Reznor. Whee!
Alright, abused flight mechanics. Thank you. If you actually land over there, you can collect 3 1-ups, but I did not. And now we have to do our first mandatory, in quotation marks, fortress. The Chocolate Fortress. Alright, fortress levels for the most part are more or less more dangerous versions of castle levels, and specifically on their thematics. However, this first fortress level is only really dangerous because of how Mario's jump ends up working.
That he jumps too high?
No, Mario's jump is a tad heavy, so attempting to actually make it through a combination of both the projectiles and the spike pillars is actually very difficult for him. This jump in particular fucking sucks, but it's also one of the only jumps in the castle in the entire fortress that's actually noteworthy. Pretty much the rest of the fortress is actually relatively simple.
Just don't die, or you'll have to do it over again.
Yes, because as a fortress level, it does not have a checkpoint. Actually, I am wrong. There's a checkpoint there. Anyway, go. Oh, I thought we were going to do.
No, don't go. Wait for the thwomp.
So, would you like to see one of the benefits of all of the Switch Palaces that we've been hitting, Mr. Cloud? Because that shows up in this level.
We finally get to see what those outline blocks are doing.
Well, we've seen what the outline blocks are doing, but here's an instance where they are actually assisting us. We've blocked the thwimp.
That's cool.
Not only have we blocked a thwimp, but... Come on, trigger the thwomp. Okay. Another thwomp. Another thwomp. And we blocked another thwomp. Haha!
Nice. So it made the level easier.
Yes.
Awesome.
Slightly easier. Now, Reznor! I am not good at this fight. This fight is actually really easy, though. All you gotta do is take down the first. The first piece of the rotating Triceratops wheel, and then once you're standing here, you're effectively immortal. You just gotta actually, time your attack jump nicely, and Reznor falls down.
The enemy didn't register as dead for a second.
Anyway, with that, we have successfully cleared Chocolate Fortress, meaning that we can move on to the, if I recall correctly, we go south for more levels, right? Yeah. Be safe, everybody.